Good afternoon, welcome to VANIK-IAS. We will discuss current affairs of 22nd November, and first we will discuss the objective questions. With reference to foreign direct investment in India, which of the following is as considered its major characteristics? Major characteristics of yes. It is investment through capital instrument, essentially investment through capital instruments, essentially in a listed company. What is FDI in India? FDI, it's about foreign direct investment. It is about investment through capital instruments, essentially in a listed company, or it is largely non-debt creating capital flow. It is investment in which involves debt servicing. It is investment made by foreign institutional investors in the government securities. First is wrong. It's not capital investment only in the company. That is actually FII or foreign institutional investment. It is largely non-debt creating capital flow. This is right. Non-debt creating, because FDI means somebody is coming to and establishing the industry in your company. So that is what we can call as FDI, foreign direct investment. That is permanent investment, establishing a company, right? Infrastructure, permanent investment. They are not temporary investment. Capital instruments are temporary investments. That is what we call as foreign institutional investment or foreign portfolio investment. Right? Foreign institutional investment or foreign portfolio investment, that is FII. It is the investment which involves debt servicing. No, this is not debt servicing, and these all are wrong. And FII are temporary investments. That are investment in stock market, in listed companies, temporary investments. FDIs are permanent investment. FII are volatile. FDI are not volatile because it takes time to take the investment to other countries, right? And that is also not cost effective. FII are these are FII, for example, FII or foreign institutional investments. FII are FII. In case of FII, that means somebody is investing in the stock market anytime that can go outflow come out of the country, right? That is FII or FPI, the same thing. Next question is about both foreign direct investment and foreign institutional investor (FII) are related to investment in a country. Which of the following statements best represents an important difference between the two? That is FDI or What is the difference between FDI and FI? FIA helps better management of skills and technology. FDI only brings capital. This is wrong. FDI not only brings capital. FIA helps increasing capital availability in general. FDI only targets specific sectors. It may happen. Okay. Let's see the other options. FDI flows only to the secondary markets. No. While FI targets primary market, no, nothing like no such categorization. Primary market means initial purview of the money market. FDI is considered to be the initial shares are sold or that are sold in primary market. Those shares which are already sold that for the second time that will be sold in secondary market. FII is considered more stable than FDI. This is FDI is more stable than FI. Stable than FI. Okay. And B option is right. It increasing capital availability in general. That means capital investment in the stock market. That is what we call as FII. And FDI is only target specific sector. That means FDI in, for example, FDI in retail sector, or FDI in telecommunication, or FDI in defense. It comes in a particular sector after regulation for investment, right? For permanent investment. FDI is permanent investment. In context of recent spotting of great knot barb, consider the following statements. The great knot barb is a water barb found in the aquatic habitats like lakes and beaches. The great knot migrates to Chilika Lake in winter. The breeding habitat is tundra in the northwest Siberia. Here all the statements are right with respect to the great knot barb. Great knot barb, all the statements are correct. It migrates to Chilika in the winter. Breeding habitat is northwest Siberia. Not the water bird found in the aquatic habitats like lakes and the beaches. Consider the following statements regarding Anamalai Tiger Reserve. Anamalai Tiger Reserve. The reserve has tall grasses commonly known as elephant grass. No, this elephant grass is not Anamalai. It is in Budamalai Tiger Reserve. It is not in Anamalai. The first statement is wrong. Then Korean Sola grass hills. Munjampati of Anamalai Tiger Reserve has been identified as World Heritage Site by UNESCO. Pulayas, Malsar, Ilahalas are the tribal population in Anamalai Hills. Yes, these 2 and 3 options are right. Right. Elephant grass is not present in the Anamalai Tiger Reserve. Anamalai Tiger Reserve is a tiger reserve in Tamil Nadu. There are 4 tiger reserves in Tamil Nadu, and one of them is Anamalai Tiger Reserve. Right to privacy is protected as an intrinsic part of right to life and personal liberty, which are the following in the Constitution of India correctly and appropriately imply the above statement. Right to privacy. That is Article 21. Right? Article 21, that is right to privacy. According to K. Puttaswamy judgment of Supreme Court. Right? In K. Puttaswamy judgment of Supreme Court said that Article 21 it also gives it is also and science about right to privacy. Right to privacy means protection of life and personal liberty. Right. And based on that, we have data protection bill. Now, based on right to privacy verdict, we have data protection bill, which has not translated into law, but this is passed. This is passed by B.N. Sri Krishna Committee. B.N. Sri Krishna Committee. B.N. Sri Krishna Committee. Article 21 also guarantee for dignity, freedom, dignity, and also it guarantees for right to sleep, right for clean environment, right for clean, safe drinking water. These all are coming under right to and Article 21. Next question. With reference to data protection regulation, GDPR consider the following statements. Data protection regulation. Okay, which the following statements are correct? GDPR rules apply any website regardless of anywhere they are based. Yes. Data protection regulation. GDPR provides consumers with more control over how their personal data is handled and disseminated by the companies. They will need to ask your permission, right? According to GDPR, they will ask your permission before saving your data or taking your data. All these things are so both the statements are correct. GDPR rules are for data protection regulation. Data protection regulation GDPR rule. Next question. With reference to recently released network readiness report 2022, consider the following statement. The Netherlands takes the fast spot for the United States as the most network ready society. It has been released by International Telecommunication Union. International Telecommunication Union ITU. It has been released by International Telecommunication Union. Netherlands takes the fast spot. This is wrong. This is also wrong. Both are wrong. India secured fast rank in AI talent concentration. This is right. In terms of AI talent concentration, artificial talent concentration, India has a fast rank. So, which of the following statements are not correct? So, 1 and 2 options are not correct with respect to network readiness report. What are the following statements regarding recession? A recession is a macroeconomic term that refers to a significant decline in general economic activity in designated region. Macroeconomic term that refers to a significant decline in the economic activity in the designated region. A significant rise in spending generally leads to recession. Significant rise in spending generally leads to recession. India has been into recession only once since independence. No, India was in recession for 4 times. India was in recession for 1958, in 1966, in 1973, and in 1980. Recession. Okay. Recession means overall economy of two consecutive quarters. If if there is fall in the overall economic activity for two consecutive quarters, that is called as recession. Fall in economy through for two consecutive quarters, that is recession. Okay. So which of the following statements are correct? A recession in macroeconomic terms and a significant decline in general economic in a designated region. Yes, A1 is the correct answer. Rise in spending, no, this will not bring recession. Rise in spending means there will be high demand in the market, so we cannot say that this is recession. And India has been recession for around 4 times in our post independence history. So only one only is the answer regarding recession. With reference to counter-cyclical fiscal policy stance during the recession, consider the following statements. In an expansionary fiscal policy, the government expenditure is increased and taxes are reduced. Counter-cyclical fiscal policy. During recession, in an fiscal policy, government expenditure is increased and taxes are reduced. So the expansionary fiscal policy helps the government to deal with the recession economy. Expansionary fiscal policy means heavy investment, heavy public investment. Heavy public investment is done, huge investment by public sector. In case of infrastructure is done only when there is recession in the economy. When there is recession in the economy, huge public investment is done by the government. So, in expansionary government expenditure is increased and taxes are reduced. Yes, expansionary fiscal policy. Expenditure is increased and taxes are reduced. Um, so both the statements are right. Right. Both the statements are right. Because if taxes are reduced, what will happen? Then government spending or then price of goods will reduce. People will purchase more goods, so there will be boost in the economy. Zaporizhia. What is Zaporizhia? Nuclear power plant recently in the news. It is located in which country? It is Ukraine, right? But it is declared as why it was in news because this was declared by the Russia that it is Russian territory. Zaporizhia and Luhansk, Donetsk, these are the regions which Russia has declared that it is in the Russian territory. So next we will see the prelims facts. Foreign institutional investor. What do you mean foreign institutional investor? Why it is in news? FIA are aggressively buying Indian equities in November, having invested 30,000 crore. The spot in the next inflows has come owing to the stabilization of the rupee and resilience of the domestic economy compared to the global counterparts. Resilience in the domestic economy. Then means India has a in good status on our economy. Status of our economy is very good as compared to the other economies of the world. A foreign institutional investor is a person or a company who invests other than the one that are registered or has headquarters. Emerging economies benefits from FII since the provide finances and capital to enterprise in developing countries. So in developing countries, they invest their capital. Right? Permit they will establish a company or invest other than one registered. Yes, in case of FII means to invest money in the stock market. It is a person or company that invests in the country other than where it is registered. Emerging economies benefit from SI. They provide finances and capital in developing countries. In this article, we will see the meaning of FII advantage. What is foreign institutional investors? Companies based outside India that make investment proposals for the country, they have significant impact in the country's economy. Hedge funds, mutual funds, pension funds, insurance funds, high value debentures, investment banks are examples of the institutional investors. The Security and Exchange Board of India around 1450 FIA registered, so that is AB, right? To promote the influx of foreign portfolio investment, the SEBI regulations 1995 were amended in 1996 to include the following changes. Foreign institutional investors FII, NRI, OCB can now each invest up to 10% of company stock, subject to a total investment limit of 24% of all FIIs, NRIs. So they now invest up to 10% of company's stock, right? Security and Exchange Board of India, that is a statutory body that is established under 1992. A statutory body that is the stock market regulator. This has ruled various rules for stock market regulation. On SEBI clearance, FII allowed to invest 100% in their portfolios in debt securities. Endowments, university funds, foundations, charitable trust, organizations registered with the regulatory authority in the nation and the track record of 5 years are allowed to be FII under Security and Exchange Board of India. As a result, when FII acquires stocks and assets, the market becomes bullish and move upward because demand of shares get increased when FII they acquire stocks. When people remove their funds from the market, the opposite occurs. If they remove their fund from the market, they will take back their fund, then the market will go down. Advantages of FII. FII will boost capital inflows to the country, right? Because it is investment of capital in the stock market. That will be utilized in the development of industrialization, or that will ultimately provide growth and revenue. These investors prefer stock to debt in general. As a result, they will be able to sustain and even more improve the capital structures of the enterprises in which they participate. They have favorable impact on the financial market competition because they provide the fund. FIA contributes to capital market financial innovation. FIA contributes to capital market financial innovation. Asset managers and analysts professionally handle these entities. They generally boost the country's capital markets. Next, so these are the advantages of FII, that is business environment, capital flow to the economy, of course. But disadvantages: the native currency rupee is in high demand, is in higher demand. This could result in a significant increase in the company's economy's inflation rate. When demand of rupee increases, right? When the rupee demand increases, then inflation increases. The FII are responsible for the fortunes of large corporations which are they invest. However, their security purchases and sales have significant impact on the stock market. Small businesses are dragged along the long ride. That is a problem. These FIIs are sometimes merely looking for short-term gains. Banks experience a crash crisis if they sell their investments. Short-term gains, they are merely looking for short-term gains that immediately they will get some gain, get some money and make the outflow. Anytime they can outflow from the country. FI is rated as hot money. Why it is called as hot money? Because it proclivity to escape. Anytime there is economic difficulty, FIL will that go out from the country's economy. That's why it is called as hot money. That means it will anytime it will fly. FDI occurs when foreign company invests funds in a country or economy to establish production or other facilities. FDI allows foreign business to some authority to our company's activities. Then when FI acquires stock in a company, so that this is known as FD, foreign direct investment. As a result, FIA would not grant foreign business to any control over the corporation in his circumstance. In this circumstance, would not grant foreign business any control. So in case of an FIA, there is no control of the company over the business. In case of DA, it is. FDI involved in that production and is a medium to long-term nature. FI is short-term investment and that is primarily made in the financial markets and is able to made of FII. It is no it enables a degree of control in the company. A degree of control in the company. Short-term capital is bought through FII. It doesn't involve complete degree control in company. That means by FII you cannot control a company. But by FDI you can control a particular company. Next is Dalai Lama receives Gandhi Mandela Award. 14th Dalai Lama was conferred Gandhi Mandela Award 2022 as Theksen Choeling and Dharmasala's McLeodganj by Himachal Pradesh Governor Rajendra Vishwanath Arlekar. Rajendra Vishwanath Arlekar has given conferred the Gandhi Mandala Award 2022. The Tibetan spiritual leader receiving Peace Prize from New Delhi. Based on Gandhi Mandala Foundation that said qualities of non-violence and compassion have been ingrained by Indian culture for thousands of years. What is Gandhi Mandala Award? A Government of India registered trust. The Gandhi Mandal Foundation is a non-profit organization found with the motive to promote Mahatma Gandhi's and former President South African Nelson Mandela's values of non-violence. It has constituted international prize, Gandhi Mandala Award. International prize in case of non-violence is given to anybody, right? And Dalai Lama has got it. The foundation instituted on the award on the 150th Earth anniversary of the Father of the Nation, Satish Chandra Gandhi. Who gets the award? The award is given to personalities who have carried forward the legacies of Gandhi and Mandela by taking significant contribution in the field of peace, social welfare, culture, environment, education, healthcare, sports, and innovation. In these dimensions, if somebody is performing very well, then he will get the Dalai Lama Award. This time, the award Dalai Lama was selected by a jury including former Chief Justice of India, K.G. Balakrishnan, Justice Deepak Misra, former Supreme Court Judge Gyan Sudha Misra, then former Chief Justice of Nepal, Chief Justice Kedarnath Upadhyay, and Justice of Bangladesh, MD Tafazul Islam. So, they have selected Dalai Lama to get this award. You know the eminent nominees. Eminent nominees first edition Gandhi Mandala Award 2019 Prime Minister of Nepal. That is Khadga Prasad Sharma only, first President of Bangladesh, Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, first President of Sri Lanka, Stephen Senanayake, former Deputy Prime Minister of India, Lal Krishna Advani, and the other head of the governments. These are the nominees, and Dalai Lama has got the award. Which other place prize Dalai Lama received? The Tibetan spiritual leader received the 1989 Nobel Peace Prize. Dalai Lama has developed his philosophy of peace from a great reverence and all the things living and upon the concept of universal responsibility of balancing All the mankind as well as nature. Nobel website says that he is also received several other awards. Right? So Dalai Lama has got Nobel and Dalai Lama has got several other awards in terms of peace. Okay. Then what is great knots? Unveiling yet another history of avian migration. Great knot from the Russia used to endangered Calidris tenuirostris horsefield has found a way to Kerala coast, flying over 9,000 km winter in sojourn. Sojourn, right? That is great knot. The migratory bird traverses Central Asian Flyway in only one or two, and other has been sighted at Jammu, Gujarat. Great knots have been resighted in India around the nearly thousand ones tagged in the Moksha Moksha rings in the Kamchatka Peninsula of Eastern Russia. They have seen the most in the Eastern Russia Kamchatka Peninsula. The bird has been sighted by the bird watchers, while the coastal migrant bird watching expedition and the Chavakat beach in Thrissur district November 2020 came calling in a flock of 14 great knots and about 150 migratory waters including rare straggler, Caspian plover, grey plover, whimbrels and sandrin. These are the various types of birds that were seen the bird watchers and great knot. It was in news because it has come to the Kerala coast. Then what is vital clue? According to the Bahadur, who has been monitoring the Thrissur coast over the 2 decades, the engraving of the Barnes rings that read TC 324669 Moksha provided the vital clue of Russian connection. It has Russian connection. The Russian scientists confirmed the juvenile great knot has been tagged in the estuary. With a marked ring on its leg. These long distance migrants stay in the Yellow Sea region and Thailand in Southeast Asia before proceeding to their southerly winter bound, including Peninsular India, along with the CAF, one of the 9 most important flyways. And migratory bird. Migratory route suggested the bird that it should travel 9,000 kilometers. So, once a single bird has traveled 9,000 kilometers, that is in news. Okay. So, they came like this. This is Kamchatka Peninsula. This is Yellow Sea. And this is around Thailand. This is South China Sea. And from Thailand they come to Chavakat, that is in Kerala. So they have traveled around 9,000 kilometers. These are migratory birds and have breeding habitat in tundra in northeast Siberia. They are listed as endangered. Which remember, this is endangered by IUCN red list. Endangered, very important. The nests on the ground are generally have large flocks of migrating. The species has short dark legs and medium length in the dark bill. The great knot can be identified by its larger size, longer bill, deeper chest, and more straight upper parts. In India, it is found along coastal regions of Gujarat, Odisha, Andhra Pradesh, and Kerala. This is the great knot coming from Siberia, which has transmitted around 9,000 kilometers. Then jumbo trains. What is this jumbo trains? Annamalai Tiger Reserve, that is in Tamil Nadu, has launched jumbo trails. Government aim to educate visitors on Tiger Reserve about elephants, flora and fauna ATR, and the aboriginal tribes which are live in the hills. The initiative by ATR Field Director S. Ramasubramaniam, Deputy Director, Pollachi Division, Bhargava Teja, and the fast jumbo trail will happen in the November 2022. The jumbo trails states that Anamalai Yagam. The Jumbo Trail states that Anamalai Yagam, a newly established forest interpretation center, the biologist and other resource persons from the forest department explain the exhibit, the interpretation center, and provide register for the view of the ATR. So this is Anamalai Tiger Reserve that present in the Tamil Nadu. Right? There is also Mudumalai, Kalakad, Karikadi Bird Sanctuary. All these things are in Tamil Nadu. There is Jumbo Trails. Network Readiness Index. As for Network Readiness Index 2022 NRI 2000 report, India has improved the position by 6 slots, now placed at 61 rank. Network Readiness Index, India is at 61 rank. Its latest version 2022 NRI report maps the network-based readiness of landscape 130 economies based on their performance in the 4 different pillars: technology, people, governance, and impact. The report has been prepared by the Portuglan Institute, an independent non-profit non-partisan research and education institute based in Washington DC. That is Network Readiness Index. India has improved its ranking as its score from 49 to 51 in 2022 with respect to Readiness Index. India secured first rank in AI talent concentration. Second rank in mobile broadband internet traffic within the country and internet bandwidth. Third rank in annual investment in telecommunication services, domestic market size. Fourth rank is ICT and ICT services exports. So India is ranked third out of 36 in the global lower middle income countries after Ukraine and Indonesia. Okay, just a second. What is National it is NRI or Network Readiness Index 2022? What is this NRI? One collectively for almost 95% of global GDP. The private level consists of 4 pillars make up fundamental dimensions. Each of the fundamental pillars divided into additional sub-pillars that constitute the second level. Third level consists of individual indicators. For the pillars of the this network index, first is technology. These pillars seeks to assess the level of technology that is an those technologies essential condition for a country's participation in the global economy. Second is people, technology and people. Available technology is only interest over population and organizations have access, resource and skills to use productivity. There should be population to resource to utilize the productivity. Suppose you open a university and there are no students. And that there is problem. Governance. Governance is all about how safe individuals and farms in the context of network economy, regulation and digital inclusion. Ultimately, readiness of the network economy is a means to improve the growth and well-being in the society, in the economy. These are four pillars of network readiness index. The right of movement and residence throughout the territory in India is freely available to Indian citizens. But these rights are not absolute commit. Right of movement and residence throughout the India is almost important fundamental right among all citizens of India under Article 19. Right? Under Article 19 one day, it is a fundamental right among all Indians to go and settle at any part of the country. Article 19(1) of the Constitution says entitles every citizen to move freely throughout the territory and the country. Moreover, it is available only to the citizens and shareholders of a company, but not to foreigners or illegal legal entities like companies or corporations. So it is only for every Indian citizen. Because Article 14, 15, 19, 29 and 30, these are only available for Indians. These articles are only for Indians, not for the foreigners. So freedom of movement is not given to the foreigners. So it is limited. Next is freedom of movement has two dimensions. One is an internal and external dimension. Protects the internal dimension, that is right to move within the country. Right to move within the country, that is internal dimension of freedom of trade. Or outside the country, then you have to take a special permission. The restriction of freedom can only be imposed on two grounds. As mentioned in Article 19.5, as mentioned in the Article 19, Clause 5 of the Constitution itself, namely interest of the public and protection of the interest of any scheduled tribe. For example, in the tribal areas of Andaman and Nicobar, right? Normal human being or common citizen cannot go there because they are tribal areas, they are protected areas, and these are in the interest of the tribe. Article 19 clause E provides the right to reside and settle any part of the territory of India of Indian citizens, just like Article 19D. Right is subject to regional restrictions. There is also restrictions, especially in tribal areas and in public importance. You cannot places of public importance. You cannot stay there. However, these rights are not absolute. For example, the protecting the rights of interests of scheduled tribes in India, various provisions have been enshrined within 6 schedule. There are already the various provisions are there. Some of these deal with the limitation or prohibition of the transfer of land in such areas as well as regulation of the allotment of land. So, in case of fifth schedule area, sixth schedule area, these land are allotted about and is primarily governed by the Gram Sabha, so it will not easy to be settled at any part of the country unless and until Gram Sabha gives the permission. On the Panchayat Raj extension, PUSA Act or Panchayat Raj extension, PUSA Act, right, PESA Act, Panchayat Raj extension to scheduled areas. PESA Act of 1996, it says that you cannot move to Right? You cannot get and settle in the tribal areas, or you make any investment. You have to take the permission from the judiciary. For the state of Uttar Pradesh versus the Kausalya, the Supreme Court said that right to movement of prostitutes may be restricted on the grounds of public health and in interest of public morals. Public morals, it may be restricted. This right, while enhancing the mobility of the Indian citizens, also subject to certain restrictions that help maintaining fine balance between freedom of rights and freedom of the people. Right. So that's why this need to be regulated based on the tribal areas and certain restrictions can be imposed on the movement of the people. Okay. So the lectures end here and like this video and share and subscribe to VANIK-IAS. Thank you.